It's always easier. Okay. All right. So, good morning. My name is Shannon May, founder of Self Made, and this is day 2 of our 5-day sunrise yoga challenge. So, join us on the mat. We're going to go through a flow of sunrise. I call it sunrise, sun salutations. So, you're always welcome to look up the individual poses online, but we're just going to spend about 10 to 15 minutes doing sun salutations at our own pace and just getting into our bodies. We'll do 5-minute warm up and a small guided meditation at the end. So unlike yesterday, we're going to start on our mat, standing up though. So yesterday we stayed sitting and then we built ourselves to standing. I'm going to do a couple of stretches, yoga pose, yoga asana, and for standing position, and then we'll get into our sun salutation. So wherever you are, just bring your feet about, mine is much further than hip length apart, but bring your feet wide spread. Do not judge your house, because as I'm looking at mine, I'm like, oh, my 4-year-old got her crumbs on the floor and everything else. So don't do that. Just in this part of the yoga, we're just going to bring our mind straight to everything that we're doing on the mat. So yoga is a mindfulness practice as well, and it allows us to kind of get out of our head and into our bodies, bringing our thoughts and our mind into our bodies, into a union, right? And being connected. So as much as you may find yourself thinking about the rest of the things you have to do today, try to come back to think about how you can be present in this moment, okay? So Lindsay, if you're ready, I'm gonna move this on over here. And give me one moment, boo. No, I can't edit, so I'm not even playing myself this time like I can. Okay, so widespread, and just take a moment to bring our big breath in. So inhaling those arms straight up to the ceiling, and let's just stay there for a moment, just really reaching for the sky. I'm checking to make sure my neck won't pop out, because it's wrong with my yoga clothes lately. So exhale, bring your arms down, but bring them behind you and interlace your fingers. So we're just going to do our fingers like this, and then do a forward fold at your hips and gently bring your arms up any amount. Doesn't matter, whatever your mobility is in your arms, and let your head rest, chin into chest. Inhale, back straight, and let your fingers go. Inhale, arms up to ceiling again. Now, if you joined me yesterday, then your arms, if you haven't worked your arms in a while, your arms might be a bit sore. So go ahead and let your right hand swing down behind your back, just bending at your elbow. Take your left hand and bring it to your elbow. Just gently push that arm back so you feel a little bit of stretch. Continue your breath. Maybe as you're breathing, inhale up, opposite hand down. Just maybe focus on the sensations in your body without judgment, just noticing how you're feeling and what you're feeling. Arms up and exhale down, forward fold, hands to the mat. Let your chin rest into your chest so you're not holding any tightness there. You can bend your knees. You don't have to have your knees locked, so bend them slightly. And just breathe here. Maybe noticing the sensation that you're feeling in your legs, or your arms or hands. Whenever you're ready, you can walk your hands to the right foot, kind of bringing the left leg extended a bit, maybe rocking, noticing how that feels. On your next exhale, bring your hands to the middle. Inhale, walk those hands to the left foot. Inhale, bring them back to the middle. And let's walk them back between our legs just a little bit. Exhale, bring yourself forward. And a big sun breath up. And down. Go ahead and step your feet together on the mat. Now we're going to do our sunrise salutations. So you'll want to face the top of your mat, whichever that means to you. And I'm going to switch the side of my phone again for those who are going to join us later. Try to get you at different angles, y'all. Okay, so at the top of your mat, we're going to inhale our big sun breath. I'll try to move back so you see me. Big sun breath in. We're going to forward fold at the hips with our palms of our hands down on the mat. We're going to take a step back with our feet. Okay, so that'll be the first series of movement. So go ahead and inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Nice, long, trying to touch that ceiling. Inhale, forward fold at your hips, bringing your palms to the mat. So bending the knees. You can step your feet back into a plank. Here you can hold for a little longer if you choose. You can go down and up into cobra. Bringing yourselves, your hips to your ankles for child's pose. That first child's pose always feels the best to me in the morning. I'm coming up to my knees, tucking my toes in for downward dog. Ooh. You can walk your feet in to make sure that you feel aligned in your body. You should feel some sensation in your hamstrings. You can walk your feet up towards your hands. Big sun breath up. You can do a mini back bend here and arms down to your side. You can take a pause here if you choose for mountain pose, or you can choose to keep flowing by bending at the hips, forward fold down. I'm going to take a jump back. You can see the variations of how you can do sun salutation. I'm just flowing right through this without as many pauses. So you can do whatever feels best to you in your body. The hardest part for me is the arms. Can't say I am building the strength in my arms. So the plank down to Cobra is always the most challenging for me. So I'll show you on this cycle what you can do when your arms start to get weary, or if you're still building strength in your arms. I'm just gonna lift my leg up, bend at the knee, to get a different sensation in my body. I like to really stretch out my hips and my arms, my legs. The sun salutations really heat you up. So I'm actually gonna turn off. I'm gonna let the candle light die down because I can feel the heat of that candle as well as the heat from my body. Okay, so in this sun salutation, I'm gonna do a little bit longer plank. I'm gonna bring my knees down and then my arms and cobra. Child's pose and rest. Bring up to downward dog. If any position feels good to you, or maybe you just want to explore it a bit more, you're welcome to stay there. The beautiful thing about sun salutations and the continuous rotation of them is that you have some opportunity to explore each position. I probably could hold that plank. I say I should, maybe. That's what I should say. I should hold that plank a little bit longer. My core is something that I have challenged myself to strengthen. But the truth is, I like my yoga just to be in the morning. Y'all hear that? I'd rather do strength training in the gym. I like my mat to be a place where I just kind of say good morning to my own body. But giving you some ideas on how you can use each pose, lengthen each pose. We'll do one more set of the sun salutations, and then I want you to meet me in child's pose, and I will bring you to a resting position from there. So I'm going to go downward dog. Whenever you're ready, and take your time getting into this position. Whenever you're done with your sun salutation, I invite you to come into a seated position on your mat. Crisscross applesauce. For some of my experienced yogis, you are welcome to do half or full lotus. For those who are like, what the hell is that? It's when you bring your foot above your shin. This is half lotus. And full lotus, which I'm not the best or skilled at because I have some tightness in my knees. This is full lotus. This doesn't feel good to me in my body because I can feel the stretch in my ankles in a way that does not feel good. So I prefer crisscross applesauce or half lotus. Whatever feels good to you in your body, you can explore that for a little bit as well. So I invite you to join me for a couple of minutes of meditation. I can't do a time check from here, but for all of those on my Zoom, let me tell you what time it is. Oh, perfect. It is 6:36, so we have plenty of time within our practice this morning to do a 10-minute meditation, or if you are still doing your Sun Salutations and that feels good to you, you are welcome to continue that. And whenever you're done, you're welcome to join us on the mat and do a mat guided meditation. I say guided meditation. I'll start with a small guided meditation, and then I'll move into a silent meditation so I can join you for my morning meditation together. So if you come to a comfortable seated position, I invite you just to feel a moment of stillness. Feel your body grounded to the earth. Maybe take a nice deep breath through your nose. Slowly through your nose. You can take an exhale as well. And let's just sit here for a moment, just feeling connected, noticing how our body is feeling after our Sun Salutations this morning. Take a moment to slow our breath down. Now, when you're ready, bring your attention to the sensations in your feet. Maybe notice how your feet are feeling in this moment. What sensations you're feeling, whether that be the touch of your skin against your mat, maybe the air against your skin, maybe a different sensation and feeling from the movement of the morning. When you exhale with your attention on your feet, I invite you to release all tightness or tension that you're feeling in your feet. Bring your attention to your legs for a quick scan from your feet to your thighs. Just noticing any sensations, exhaling and releasing any tightness. Nice big inhale as we bring our attention to our wombs. Take a moment to pause there. Noticing any sensations that we have in our body. Bringing our awareness with breath into our chest. Maybe here we notice the rise and fall of our chest as we breathe. Each inhale and exhale. And maybe next we bring our attention into our hands, taking a nice deep inhale. And exhaling, releasing any tightness or tension as we scan from our hands up to our shoulders. Now let's take a scan to our jaws, to our shoulders, to the space between our brows. Just let all of your muscles relax. You're welcome to take another scan from the top of your head down to your feet. Just noticing how you're feeling, noticing the sensation, and letting go. And I invite you now to join me for a moment of silent meditation. And to end our meditation, you'll hear the ring of a meditation bell. And I'll meet you right back on the screen.
You all right?
My computer died. My computer sure did die, so I had to hurry up and go plug it in so that you. I was like, where's Shannon?
I was like, is it over?
I tell you, girl, it's always something. So I will end the Zoom in a moment, and you're welcome to continue your silent meditation alone. How did that feel for you?
This was really good. I needed that beginning because yesterday I found I was very, very stiff, especially like my back, and I like that child pose and yeah, and my hips.
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one. Tomorrow what I'm thinking about doing is some like maybe 2 or 3 rounds of the sun salutation in the morning, and then we'll incorporate some other poses in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start building out a small yoga class just based on different movements. So tomorrow we'll do a little bit different. But the nice thing is once you get used to doing the sun salutation, so we'll do that every morning, and I'll start adding some other movement, because you can always, no matter where you are, if you want to do some yoga, if you know the sun salutations, right? Like you have a whole yoga class you can do just on that.
Okay.
Yep, so we'll start there tomorrow morning, and yes, I'll see you there.
All right.
Have a good day. Thank you so much again for joining me, because you awesome.
Thank you. And when you get some time, I'm pretty